Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP possible from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every week on a Friday when judging begins for the Fashion Report minigame. As you can see, this week we have the theme Cybersailor, as one word. We have future armor for the clue for our helm, a sailor's life for the clue for the body, fashionably late elegant for our feet, and the coil that binds specifically for our bottom or left ring slot, the one on the bottom right there. Just do not mistake those. And that is basically the clues for this week. In this video, we have a 100 score, an 80 with dies, and then the easiest 80s we could come up with. All right, for our 100 score, very simply then, we have ourselves the Charlian goggles for our helm slot. To get the goggles then, just nip over to the Gold Saucer itself. One of my recommendations, go to the prize claim vendor in the Gold Saucer, go to the gear option, and then purchase yourself the Charlian goggles, which you will have to scroll down a bit, and those will cost you 20,000 MGP. It seems like a silly investment, but it is an investment nonetheless, as this does pop up quite a bit in Fashion Report on the regular, so if you want to get these for future-proofing, future Fashion Reports, it's not a bad investment for 20,000 MGP. Alternatives to this, if you don't want to spend MGP, do include the Sable Death Mask, the Shaded Visor from the Lanuvanu Beast Tribe. We also have the Skyrat and Replica Skyrat masks. All of those will work. And I believe is also the Late Elegant ones would work, and the Vanguard helms would work as well from the Vanguard dungeon if you've accessed that. There are probably some other cybernetic looking helms in the game. I went for the Charlian goggles simply because it was here in the Gold Saucer, accessible to everyone, and it's only 20,000 MGP, which honestly is a pretty good investment as this does pop up quite a bit, this one item. For our chest piece then, I went for the Holy Rainbow Shirt of Scouting. You can go for any Holy Rainbow Shirt, and I got this here. If you want to get yourself one of the chess pieces, simply go to the Foundation of Ishgard and go to the Pillars and teleport to the Jeweled Grosier. There you'll be able to find the NPC Norlays, which is just down this street. And what we're looking for is any Holy Rainbow Shirt. It can be for any role, and of course with patch 7.4's changes to glamour, you can use any of them and apply them as a glamour rather than equipping them. Specifically, you'll find the Holy Rainbow gear on either Disciple of War or Magic. It doesn't matter. Let's go for War and go to the level 52 tab of War or Magic, and you'll find the Holy Rainbow shirts, basically. Any of these will work. I'm just going to pick one at random. Let's go for Scouting, and these will cost you 15,444 gil, and then we're just going to apply that as a glamour rather than equipping it. Alternatively to this, you can also go for the Sailor shirt. That will also give you gold rating this week for this chest slot. The shirt of the Divine Hero and the shirt of the Divine Light will also give you gold rating for chest slot this week. The Holy Rainbow shirt, probably one of the better options, simply because you can apply this as a glamour regardless of whatever role you are. They are level 52 items, and they only cost you 15,444 gil, which isn't too bad of an investment. For our feet then, you will need to do some PvP for this slot, because it is only locked to Late Elegant feet, basically, which are PvP wolf marks. And then, of course, for Late Elegant related feet, we just simply need to go to the Wolf Mark exchange over here on the Wolves Den Pier, which you can teleport to once you've unlocked your PvP on your character, and then simply go to either Disciple of War or Magic. Let's go to War, and then we're going to go down. If we scroll down, you'll see the Late Elegant gear, and any of these feet will work. It doesn't matter what they are for. All of these will work, and they will all cost you 2,000 wolf marks. And there are no known alternatives to this. It is locked to that slot. And then finally, our bottom or left ring slot. We went for an elegant ring. Specifically here, we went for striking, but it doesn't matter what type of elegant ring you go for. If you want to get any of the elegant rings, you simply just need to go and do the Binding Coil of Bahamut turn 1. You can do this unrestricted. Of course, it is a level 50 raid, so you should have no issues in going in there. The free trial goes up to level 70, so if you've unlocked this stuff, you should have no issue going in there at level 70 and defeating this stuff very easily, and get yourself an elegant ring of whatever drops. Basically, all will work. And of course, that wraps that up. Maybe it might not be for everyone, especially if PvP is a concern, including for free trial players who can't do PvP. So let's move on to an 80 with dyes. These are the dyes that you would need to go for. Obviously, any gear that's dyeable left side will work. Make sure you have something equipped in every slot. This includes Storm Blue for any feat and weapon in the game. We've got Jet Black on any helm. We've got Pearl White applied to any legs and chest, and Regal Purple on any hands. It's not a particularly difficult set of dyes, but the Jet Black is premium and the Pearl White might be inaccessible for some of you if you don't have access to things like Cosmic Exploration or the Firmament of Ishgard. So with that in mind, let's move on to an easy 80. Your first stop for an easy 80 then would be to any dye merchant or Kasumi if you've unlocked them from obviously subsequent fashion reports. And what you want to purchase here is Gloom Purple and Ice Blue. So Gloom Purple will cost you 40 gil and Ice Blue will also cost you 40 gil. Those two dyes, first of all. And then to get the easy 80 then, as you can see, 80 on the nose there, we've actually gone to the Ishgard area, to the Foundation area and Jeweled Grosier, and we've talked to Norlays there in the pillars, and we've purchased a Holy Rainbow shirt. It can be for any job, it doesn't matter, because 7.4 allowed you to apply glamour regardless of what you were, so we just went for the scouting one. Each of these chest pieces are off the level 52 tab of either Disciple of War or Magic, and they cost 15,444 gil. We've just got one of those, and that will give us a gold rating for that slot, very easily accessible to everybody, including free trial. And then we've got those two dyes on any dyeable hands in the game, so we've got ourselves Gloom Purple on any hands, and then Ice Blue on any dyeable feat in the game, making sure of course to have something equipped in every single equipment slot, including our right side, and that is probably the easiest 80 that is possible. Of course you could combine two items from a 100 to do it as well, but at this point this is probably the safest and cheapest option for everybody. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this helps, and more videos on the way, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.